Over the last few years, the volume and variety of illicit narcotics moving through Indian cities have surged. Law enforcement is tracking a massive influx of cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, and synthetic drugs like mephedrone, a highly potent lab-created stimulant, hitting the streets at an alarming rate. For decades, the primary strategy to combat this was highly localized. Police focused on intercepting street-level shipments, arresting mid-tier runners, and publicly burning massive piles of confiscated contraband. But confiscating local stashes only treats the symptoms. A street dealer is easily replaced. As long as the suppliers remain untouched, the logistics network simply reroutes and continues to operate. The architects of this trade know exactly how to exploit that localized approach. They manage these massive networks from offshore havens, living in wealthy foreign jurisdictions, where they believe distance and complex extradition laws will shield them from Indian authorities. To counter this, the Ministry of Home Affairs and the Narcotics Control Bureau, the NCB, have launched a highly aggressive 3-year mandate called Operation Global Hunt. The mandate establishes a strict timeline up to the year 2029. The specific objective is to track down and physically extract 100 transnational drug fugitives from around the globe. Catching local couriers is no longer enough. The state is shifting its resources away from traditional domestic policing and prioritizing a cross-border, intelligence-driven war to dismantle the cartels at their source. Target number 1 on this list was 59-year-old Mohammed Salim Dola. Dola's criminal record goes back to 1998, when he was caught smuggling 40 kilograms of mandrax at the Mumbai airport. Over the years, intelligence suggests he inherited and scaled up the massive narcotic operations of the notorious D Company cartel. Dola fled India nearly 10 years ago. From abroad, he built a transnational syndicate moving bulk shipments of narcotics across West Asia, Africa, and Europe, eventually operating out of Turkey. The operation to bring him down started with a seemingly routine local bust. In 2024, the Mumbai Police Crime Branch intercepted 4 kilograms of mephedrone. This map visualizes the new intelligence strategy in action. Instead of closing the case at the street bust, investigators meticulously mapped the physical supply chain backward, starting from production nodes in Sangli and Surat, and tracing the maritime logistics across the Arabian Sea. They followed the cargo data upward through international transit hubs in the UAE, finally terminating at Dola's base of operations in Turkey. The NCB converted this logistical data into geopolitical pressure. In March 2024, they secured an Interpol Red Corner notice against Dola, a formal global request for foreign law enforcement to locate and provisionally arrest him. The international alert worked. Turkish authorities detained Dola, and by Tuesday morning, he arrived under guard at the Delhi airport, directly into Indian custody. Extracting Dola proves that precise, coordinated intelligence can bridge the gap between a scattered street-level bust in Mumbai and an untouchable kingpin hiding thousands of miles away. Dola was the first test case. The NCB is now directing that same investigative machinery at the 99 remaining targets, and these targets operate highly sophisticated, decentralized logistics chains. The operation is prioritizing massive maritime smuggling throats. They are tracking figures like Jaswinder Singh, a cartel leader accused of moving 500 kilograms of heroin directly via international sea routes. They are also hunting organizers like Sunny Kalra, who runs complex European synthetic hubs, pushing large shipments of MDMA out of the Netherlands. This flowchart shows the complex financial engine driving these cartels. Investigators are targeting individuals like Pawan Thakur, a Dubai-based trafficker reported to have laundered 500 crore rupees by converting physical cash into anonymous cryptocurrency blocks, entirely bypassing traditional banks. The NCB is executing a dual-action response. While they push Interpol to physically hunt the fugitives abroad, domestic agencies are simultaneously locating and freezing their financial assets inside India. Arresting the leadership is only part of the equation. To effectively neutralize a modern syndicate, law enforcement has to systemically dismantle the physical shipping pipelines and choke off the digital money laundering infrastructure. The Ministry of Home Affairs has completely restructured India's anti-narcotics playbook into a rigorous, intelligence-driven campaign. The new roadmap forces all involved ministries and stakeholder departments to coordinate their intelligence and meet specific, measurable takedown targets over the next 3 years. For the syndicates, the operating environment has rapidly degraded. Historical safe havens and high-tech financial shields do not offer the immunity they relied on in the past. As Home Minister Amit Shah stated following the extraction, global law enforcement agencies have extended their networks across borders, ensuring that no matter where these cartels operate, there is no safe place for drug kingpins to hide. With Dola in custody, the first target is secured. For the 99 fugitives still operating on the edges of the map, the 2029 countdown has officially started.